The poll is divided, with more people believing that if Kejriwal actually goes behind bars, like Sisodia has, like Sanjay Singh has, the point is it will hurt your party, it will hurt your government. We don't even know, some of the interesting
Definitely,
things
it's
that
going to
make.
hurt the
Can
government.
I
It is
say?
going to hurt her
Can I?
whole.
Ek minute, Nitin, Arvind Kejriwal did not take charge of any portfolio. He wanted to keep his energies for building the party. But now with Manish Sisodia, Satyendra Jain, and Sanjay Singh in jail, and if Arvind Kejriwal goes in, which your party believes he will, who will run the party? Who will run the government? Go ahead, Nitin.
Kindly unmute. Yeah. The party is going to run, and Kejriwal ji is going to run it. And we just concluded a huge survey of almost 10 lakh people in Delhi, and everybody wants him. More than 95% of people in Delhi want him to be the CM. And even if he goes to jail, we have asked it categorically from the people. And what Mr. Nambiar is saying is absolutely correct. This is what BJP has been trying to do. They have been trying to tarnish the image of Arvind Kejriwal. They have been trying to tarnish the image of Aam Aadmi Party through all these gimmicks of ED and CBI and PMLA and UAPA and all this stuff they have been trying to do is only to tarnish. They do not want to say that Aam Aadmi Party is corrupt. They say we are corrupt and they are also corrupt. There is no difference in us. This is never BJP says that they are honest. BJP never says they are honest. In fact, the people whom they have been blaming,
So
they
what
have
are
been
you
taking
planning?
into
I'm sure you
BJP.
have a
Now,
counter strategy. What is your counter strategy? Nitin, what is your
our
counter
counter strategy
strategy?
is only one. We stick with the people of Delhi. We are working for them, and we are working with them tirelessly and with all the
Okay.
honesty that we have.
Okay. Madhavan and then Asif Bhamla. Madhavan, go ahead, Madhavan.
Nuanced point here, Barkha, because the same thing, the same political tactic works differently in different states. I think the Aam Aadmi Party has one thing going
Yeah.
in Delhi which favor, which is that Delhi's electorate is not like a UP electorate or a Bihar electorate or even a Telangana electorate. They have a different level of awareness, and Kejriwal is trying to play on that. Posters have appeared all over the city with a preemptive attitude saying they are stopping us from doing development things like mohalla clinics or better schools. So they are playing on the fact that the political awareness of the average Delhiite is high enough to withstand this kind of drama. And they are trying to convert that into an opportunity. And after all, this country has a history of people quoting arrest as a protest against government, from Mahatma Gandhi's non-cooperation movement to the leftists protesting court arrest
But to
movement.
some to some extent, Madhavan, Mr. Kejriwal has been caught in the web of his own past proclamations. Mr. Kejriwal, who declared so many people to be corrupt, who would issue lists of corrupt politicians, apologize to many of them to get out of reformation cases. Today, history is turning full circle. I am not making any comments on the
Yeah.
merits
Now,
of the case.
this is a Barkha. I have nothing more to say on this except one thing.
Yes.
This country badly needs a better media. I'm sorry to say that to moralize on this ground, because we are the ones supposed to be making sense of a sense of optics. We are the ones supposed to
Of
take it
course.
away from optics towards a certain definitive data-based evidence, understanding the various stages of conviction, charge sheet, accusation. Every word has a meaning. Accusation, allegation, charge
Yes.
sheet,
Yes.
conviction, trial, appeal. All these words exist for a reason. What we are witnessing now is a political discourse in which anybody can call himself a political analyst
Can I come
or
in?
this thing and show up.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make sense. Experts exist for a reason. Okay. So
I
that's
take your point. I was only making a political point that Mr. Kejriwal played a brand of politics that he has left behind, but that brand of politics today is in a way being used against him. That's the only limited point I was making. Of course, you're correct in accused, allegation, under trial, arrested,
Can I come
jail,
in?
guilty. Yes, Mr. Bhamla, do go ahead. Yes.
You see, posters and publicity is not something new which Kejriwal has resorted to. He has used and diverted maximum funds of the hard-earned people money and the taxpayers' money for his own publicity and for his own whims and fancies. And that's something which the people have always voiced out, and most over the Congress has voiced out. They've even done demonstrations there. So I'm sure that the Aam Aadmi Party representative gets that right. But what I'm trying to say is, what is the reason for this nautanki or this or exhibiting an act of a pagoda. आपको अगर आपने यदि जाकर वहां पर एक सम्मानजनक तरीके से आप अपनी बात रखेंगे और आपने अगर कोई गलत नहीं किया तो जनता बैठी है आपको देखने के लिए, और जनता बेवकूफ नहीं, हमें भी तो डर है ना, हमें भी तो चुनाव में जाना है कल। हमने अगर यदि गलत किया तो यूं ही लोग बेवकूफ है, हमें 3-3 राज्यों में चुन के लाकर दे रहे हैं। यदि हम लोगों पर अगर अतिक्रमण या आक्रमण कर रहे हैं तो जनता हमें यूं ही चुनकर लाकर दे रही है। कहीं ना कहीं तो जो जनता है ये समझती है कि भाई मोदी जी जो है भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ एक आवाज उठाना चाह रही है, और वो लोग जो ये मफलर के भेष में आकर जो है ये इस किस्म की हरकतें कर रहे, कहीं ना कहीं इनको जवाबदेह होना चाहिए। और अगर 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 जवाबदेह होने की हम बात करते हैं तो फिर ये विक्टिम कार्ड हो जाता है, आपको समझ दिया जाता है, आप वहां नहीं जाते हो, आप तब नहीं जाते हो, विपासना को जाते हो। तो ये चीजें जो है लोगों को जा रही है, और ये जितना भाग रहे उससे उससे उनका इमेज और खराब हो रहा है। उसका इमेज, his image is getting more tarnished because that, because people do understand that there is certainly
I do want to take this to PKD Nambiar. Okay, I have to take close final comments.
He will get very smart. They understand this, and as I said, Manish Sisodia, आपके संजय सिंह, उनके विजय, ये सारे जेल में, उन्हें क्यों बेल नहीं मिल रही है? आप सुप्रीम कोर्ट को भी गलत ठहरा रहे हो। So everybody who targets you claim them to be wrong.
Those are
not done. These are not done.
PKD Nambiar.
There should be strong reservation on issues like this. For people who even doubt the Supreme Court, the highest authority of the country.
Okay. I take all of those points that you have made, but my point still remains about selectiveness. Ajit Pawar in Asif Bhamla state is a very good example of somebody who was accused of being accused, meaning politically accused, not legally accused. I have now Madhavan's voice in my head. I want to use the correct term. The BJP lashed out at Ajit Pawar. The Prime Minister lashed out at Ajit Pawar. Today, he's a minister in the Maharashtra government. That is why corruption has become a highly politicized conversation, PKD Nambiar, in the minds of the people. I don't think people vote on corruption anymore.
I agree with
cynical.
you. I agree with you completely that there should not be somebody who comes and join your party, so suddenly he became a clean parrot. I am against it. But however, one thing you need to understand that the way the political career of Arvind Kejriwal, let's look at this last 10 years of political career. As you said, there is nobody in the Indian political system from Nitin Gadkari to anybody and everybody was a corrupt criminal politician for him. From there, an anti-corruption crusader has become now his people are in jail for the corruption, and he himself may have to go to the jail for the corruption. I think it's a fall of a prominent brand which created with a huge expectation. And today, when we are discussing about Arvind Kejriwal, even when you speak something, even Madhavan is trying to little course correct it in between, we can all feel that we don't respect him anymore in the same spirit. The reason being is simply because of his self-certification programs, his corruption one after another, the development. Every time there is a confrontation, I think it's the time has come for him to become a matured politician, and which he is trying to. And today, when you talk about India alliance, you just imagine with who is he sitting with? Lalu Prasad Yadav is the one who is sitting in his right. On the left is Sharad Pawar, with whom he was having that the पूरा दुनिया को उन्होंने घेर के लेके गए.
वो आपकी बात सही है, but there are not equal, but there are several individuals I could cite who are today with the BJP who have also faced similar allegations, and I keep coming to Ajit Pawar because it's the most prominent and most recent example.
Let me tell you that this was a question which was asked to the Devendra Fadnavis, one of the reporter. He said that they have not dropped a single case against Ajit Pawar. There is, till the time all the cases which were happening is still happening. And if the BJP has dropped any case, and I agree with you that yes, it is true. if the agencies are going slow, and in many cases, then let me ask you this. Robert Vadra, we were all talking about that 2G scam, Colgate, all those kind of stuff in the UPA 1 and 2. Is Robert Vadra is still, is he out or is he being arrested? No. So I think it's making it as this is a political